Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. April 29th, Tuesday, 2025 is today. Now, for over a month now, Boko Haram have been having a different kind of party in Nigeria. Now, I will let you understand the reason why I use the word party. Okay, they are partying in Nigeria. They are operating freely without resistance from the Nigeria Armed Forces, and it seems that these people are out of control. Now, since 4 days ago, Boko Haram has carried out 12 attacks in Nigeria. 12 attacks, and lives have been lost here and there. But I stopped reporting it. Because it's too much. But I am taking down the data, the death toll as usual, and keeping everything down, because when we report tomorrow, people will still come out to say where is the evidence. So we have the evidence, being in stock for you. Now, the reason why I am reporting this is because Boko Haram has resolved to another tactics. And this is very important for those of you who are always traveling, okay? What they are doing is that they are digging explosive devices on the road. They are planting explosive devices on the road. Explosions have caught so many roads, okay, in northern part of the country, and Yobe is not excluded. Borno is one of the most affected area of what I'm talking about. But the reason why I'm saying this is that one Nigeria is always a trap. So what is going on in one particular part of the country will also be extended to other part of the country. That is the problem, okay? So don't think, oh, it is Borno, it is Yobe. The explosive devices they are planting on the road, who told you that they can't put it in Lagos? Lagos Vigilante, the JTF, told us that they intercepted, thousands of Boko Haram in Lagos. Look at what happened in Oyo State a few days ago. Boko Haram intercepted, they flee, they caught others. So it's not a child's play what is going on. And the reason why I'm doing this video particularly is because I want people to really understand that bombs are being planted on Nigerian roads now and people are dying. Okay, now this is the article from Sowore reporters that reported the incident that happened on 28th, that was yesterday, and this is what it reads. Boko Haram IED explosion on Borno Major Road kills 8 passengers, injures others. Now, let's go and understand the details of what transpired. At least 8 passengers lost their lives on Monday after an explosive device hit a vehicle from Kanda Barge to Gamboru, Nganda, local government area of Borno State. Now, pause a minute, and I want you to think. People were traveling. Their crime is that they were just traveling on Nigerian roads. That is their crime. An explosion hit their vehicle. They stepped on explosion, and they lost their lives. I want you to think you're watching me. You will still travel. You will still travel, right? Now, it's God that protects his people, I know. But let me tell you this. It is not enough to continue to pray for protection. It's not guaranteed. What I want everybody to do is to stand up to demand that there is a purpose why these people are fighting. And what is that? Boko Haram means that Western education, Western culture is a crime. That is why they are fighting back. They want a Sharia state. They want Islamic state. So it is just clear. So if a referendum should be conducted, because whether you like it or not, people in government are supporting them. People in government, federal government, are supporting them. So if a referendum should be conducted to determine who truly stands with these people, do you know how many years it takes Nigeria to, call a Boko Haram terrorist organization? Australian, the US, foreign countries have started calling them terrorists before Nigeria. It's okay, no problem. We'll just call them terrorists. And you can remember what Buhari said then, that if you fight Boko Haram, it's a fight against the North. Sultan of Sokoto said, don't kill Boko Haram. Ademodu Sheriff was accused of forming the Boko Haram. He said, no, it's not me. It was Kashim Shettima that I handed over. He's the one that formed it. And today, Kashim Shettima is the vice president. Nigerians, I don't really know. We are in trouble, but the deeper trouble is that people don't know what is going on. It's a deeper trouble. Ignorance of the insecurity threats of your life is a deeper trouble than the one we have now. Now, the article continues that the vehicle traveling from Raan, the headquarters of Kanda Barge to Gamboru, Nganda, stepped on the improvised explosion device. The vehicle had no fewer than 10 passengers when the incident happened. The incident was confirmed by the spokesperson for the Borno State Police Command, ASP Nahum Daso. The police said efforts are ongoing to collect necessary data. Anyway, the data collection they are talking about up till now, they did not collect any data. Oh my goodness. Now, let's continue. I'm aware, this is what he said, I'm aware that it happened. Please, I will get back to you. I'm still gathering necessary information. It was quoted by Punch, okay? Now, another thing that baffles me is that anytime such a thing happens in Nigeria, this, if you cop on this is just the response they normally gives you. I'm on it. And even though you comes back next 10 years, they will tell you that they are on it. It's unfortunate. Now, however, local sources claim that 8 people died in the explosion, while many others sustained critical injuries. A local source who pleaded not to be named said women and children were involved. About 8 people died. This is coming barely 2 days after the Borno State governor, Babagana Zulum, revealed that 300,000 repentant Boko Haram members had been received by the state within the last 3 years. You understand? So 300,000 Boko Haram were received by the state. And Boko Haram are increasing attack. People fail to understand what is going on. All this repentant Boko Haram is a continuation of their mission. I said so, okay? If you ask me, what is your proof? I will tell you that the proof is not far. The military told us that the repentant Boko Haram that was inducted in the army, they ran away with ammunition after giving the Hindus ammunition, everything. So it's a continuation of their mission. They know the reason why they are pretentiously saying that they are repenting. You see, the process of repenting is not an overnight event. Rehabilitating them is not overnight event. It can't happen. Nigeria can't do it. They are corrupt and they know what they are doing. Now, the governor had shared the information with the Minister of Defense, Badaru Abubakar, the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, and other top military commanders during their visit to Maiduguri. Sahara reporters had earlier reported that Governor Zulum raised the alarm that Boko Haram terrorists were regrouping in the Tumbus area of the Chad and the Mandara Hills, both located within the dreaded Zambiza forest. While acknowledging the efforts of the military, he has noted that there are challenges making it difficult to effectively combat the rising threat of terrorism, and these needs to urgently address. And that is why I'm going to stop in this article, despite it continues, because this is the point I really want people to understand. That he had noted that there are challenges making it difficult to effectively combat the rising threat of terrorism. That is the same thing the Chief of Army Staff said when he visited Kogi State. Yeah, no, is it? Yeah, that was Kogi State. And they were asking him in an interview, why is it that you are not doing what you ought to do? Look at the increasing threat in your country. As Army officer, what are you doing, the Chief of Army Officer? He said, even though we deploy all the home military in Nigeria, it won't solve the problem because there are underlying issues. This underlying issue is what they are not telling you. The underlying issue is that the powers that be are bent to Islamizing Nigeria, and they don't care how it happens. They don't care how it happens. So their mission is just, let us do this, let us Islamize this country. It is a terrible place to be. Nigeria is a terrible place to be. So if you succeed living in Nigeria, living out of Nigeria, be a good person over there. You are. Because right here home, of course, a lot of people are making billions. People are making money. Okay? People are making money out of a lot of things. Illegal mining, corruption practices. People are still making genuine money in hospitality industry, making money in politics, corruption. But at the end, their people are dying. And they can't speak because of their business affiliation. Is that life? You have just a little influence and you are blindfolded and you are disconnected from the reality. And that is why many people will not rise above where they are today. Because they fail to look down, to understand what is truly going on. And what is coming from the ground must surely consume you. Because if a building is going to fall, the foundation must be faulty. So the foundation we have today is faulty and it's going to consume a lot of people.